On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A first down carry for Henry. And fights through one man. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A toss right to Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Bullock's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
The Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
And he's in his 12th NFL season, and he's crafty, he's savvy, he's a guy who competes for the ball. 61 catches with New Orleans last year. Very happy to be in Buffalo. A big reason why? The young quarterback, Josh Allen.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the Bills.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football,
You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Allen to throw once more. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again to Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tannehill.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Bills 21, Vikings 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action, Tannehill.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Complete to Jones.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 27, Allen eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to go for a big play downfield and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
That's a really good gain right there. They picked up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. fighting through and he's got space. Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's 2nd and 9.
Alert! You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'll get him. Get him.
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, keep it up. Half 85. We got it.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Mike 54.
Watch the slant.
Mike 54.
Now Allen. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mike 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run again with Breida. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Allen now on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here complete to Batson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the